Hey everyone, back with another Polars tutorial, and today I'm going to be talking about sort of a niche topic, but something that can be a beginner's trap for some folks, and that's making logical comparisons with missing data. It's a little bit counterintuitive if you're new to Polars/Pandas data science. If you're coming from the Pandas environment and trying to learn Polars, this should seem very intuitive, and because all the rules are more or less the same. But if you're new to both, then this video will be very helpful to you. So the trick with comparing data in polars is that a missing value isn't equivalent to anything. In other words, it's not equal to anything, and this is key, not even itself. So a null value isn't greater than, equal to, it's not less than anything. It's always going to evaluate to false. And so that can cause some problems. So let's say we want to do some comparisons on this data set, and we wanted to test if this age column right here is equivalent to this age column right here. We might want this to come out as true, but it's not going to come out as true because, again, a missing value isn't equal to anything, not even itself. Likewise, if we wanted to test if this column here, which has a valid value of 24, is not equal to this column right here, we'd want that to come out as true because this column isn't equal to this column, but it's going to come out as false because, again, it's not equal to anything, not even itself, and so the not equal comparisons are also going to come up with some kind of confounding results. And so to make this clear, we'll just create two columns on this sample data we're using. One, we'll just call this column EQ for equals, and then another one NE for not equals. And we're just going to test if this age column here compares to this age column here, and we'll see how it looks. I don't think we need these parens. There we go. And likewise, we'll test if the age column is not equal to this age column, and this should pretty clearly show us the rules for logical test equivalencies with missing values. Okay, so there we have it. Now we see that these two null values here came up with a value of false. Oh, I maybe didn't go over this. So if these two are equal, I set this new value that we're creating equal to true. Otherwise, we're setting it to false. Likewise, this one right here, if it's not equal to the second age column, we're setting it to true. Otherwise, false. So we tested if these two were true, if we're equal right here, and we got a value of false. And likewise, we tested if these two were not equal to one another, and we got a value of false. So how can you get around this? So Polars has some very helpful built-in operators to help out with these comparisons. In Pandas, what I would always do, and I would do this, is I would always add in like a fill, like null or fill NA to my comparisons to just fill the logical data, to just fill the missing data. But to accommodate missing data, Polars has an operator or a method called EQ underscore missing. And that'll ensure that if it's comparing two missing values, it'll come out as true. And likewise, Polars also has another method called NE missing, and that will enable logical tests to come out as true when one is valid and the other is missing, or when one has a non-missing value and the other column is missing. Run this one more time. And there we go. We see that this EQ column came out as true when both of these were missing, and this non-equivalency test came out as true when one was non-missing and the other was. So there we have it. So Polars has a couple of really useful tools to help out with your logical tests with missing values. Thanks so much for listening, and hope you all have a good day.